These Syrian protesters in the town of Al-Nayrab in Idlib don't want Turkish or Russian troops in their area. The two military powers are patrolling a section of the M4 highway. But the operation was stopped after dozens of activists who opposed the Russian presence in Idlib blocked the highway.
We're here to send a clear message to the Russians and the Turks. We will not open the roads unless Assad forces and Russian militias withdraw. Isn't it enough they killed and displaced us?
The joint patrols are part of an agreement struck between Russian President Vladimir Putin and the Turkish leader Recep Tayyip Erdogan during their meeting in Moscow earlier this month. The deal is also expected to set up a security corridor that runs 6 kilometers north and south of the M4 highway that connects Latakia to Sarakib. But since Sunday is the 9th anniversary of the Syrian war, there is heightened tension.
It's the second day of our protest on this highway. It's the anniversary of our revolution. For 9 years we've suffered the regime's massacres. We don't care about agreement. We will not allow Russians here. They should get out of our country.
The fighting in Idlib has been catastrophic for the people. Nearly 1 million Syrians have fled their homes since the government, backed by Russia, began its latest offensive last December. It happened despite a deal back in 2018 that turned Idlib into a de-escalation zone, supposedly clear from acts of aggression. Most of the people who have escaped have now crowded at the Turkish border. Turkey already hosts more than 3.6 million Syrian refugees. The crisis nearly led to a direct conflict between Turkey and Russia, especially after the Syrian government carried out an airstrike in Idlib late last month that killed dozens of Turkish soldiers. Ankara responded with drone strikes and artillery fire that killed hundreds of pro-Syrian government forces and destroyed over 100 armored vehicles. Many ceasefires have come and gone in Idlib, some even lasted less than 24 hours. Turkey and Russia insist they still want to preserve the latest ceasefire, despite supporting opposing sides in the conflict. It is unclear how they will achieve this, but the rebels are worried about losing their last stronghold in Syria. And Russia says Turkey is not using its influence to control the opposition fighters, most of whom Moscow accuses of being terrorists. Sinem, Koseoglu, Al Jazeera, Istanbul.